I learned about Felix Fox Harris when I moved in with the museum. I started working for the museum in July of 1987. And one of my first projects was to go over to AMSET Machine Works and catalog the work. It was on temporary storage at AMSET Machine Works. And I went over there, and the pieces were standing up straight, all of these totems. There was over 100 of them, and they were wired to a chain link fence. And I was overwhelmed, to say the least, to look at these pieces that ranged anywhere from 4 feet to 15 feet tall. And the director at the time, Sheila Stewart, said that we were going to eventually take the pieces and bring them over to the museum and install them onto the museum grounds. And so we got a flatbed truck and got the van and got friends' pickup trucks, and we loaded all the pieces up. And the first place that they were installed, and this was back in the late 80s, I believe it probably was the summer of 1988, we dug holes into the lawn on the corner of Bowie and Main Street, and we installed probably 100 of the pieces in the yard. And that made me really aware of how controversial artwork could be. Being relatively new to the art museum scene, it was just amazing. The cars that would drive by, and they would be screaming at us, "Take that junk down, that's terrible, you're ruining your beautiful building, why are you putting this artwork up? Why are you putting that junk up? That's not artwork." And there really was a public outcry about the artwork going up. But we went ahead and installed photographs and did a small interpretive exhibit in the museum. And I think that over time people became accustomed to seeing the work. But because it was in such a prominent location, the weather really had started taking its toll on the pieces. And then when Hurricane Gilbert came roaring through, we had to deinstall the artwork. And that was such a major ordeal to go out there. And we enlisted the help of every artist and art patron in the city of Beaumont to dig up all of these pieces and drag them inside where they could be protected, because had Hurricane Gilbert hit Beaumont, all of the artwork would have been destroyed.